I'm Kelly Thompson, and you're listening to Capes and Lunatics.
Recording has started.
Hello and welcome to Wade's World, the Deadpool Podcast. Your home for random nonsense and just all-out lunacy for 61 episodes now. I am Phil, and joining me, as always, since day one is...
Hey, y'all, it is Lilith Hellfire. Did you say 61 or 71?
This is 61.
Okay, I feel older than that.
No, you're thinking we did a review of Deadpool issue 69, but no, that wasn't the episode number. No.
I feel so old.
That's all right. That'll be coming again. We'll be able to do another 69 because we'll have episode 69 soon. Well, Capes and Lunatics will have 69 before that. This even too.
All I care about is Super Connectivity number 200.
Oh. A review of Blitzkrieg Escape from Stalag 69, starring Charlie Esser. I believe he's up pretty high in the credits.
Anyway, what are we going to discuss today here on Wade's World?
Well, we interrupt your Agent X and Soldier X reviews because Lilith is about to go insane. So you'll have to wait at least another episode for that big shootout in Agent X number 6. But
spoilers!
I said last episode, I was like, oh, next episode, the big shootout. So, but anyway.
Do you not know the people that are listening? They have very short attention spans.
She called you potheads. Oh, jeez.
Anyway, sorry.
No, you're a booze head. All right.
Booze hound, yeah.
We're talking more recent issues. We're talking first. We will talk about last week's Domino number 5, because people who've been listening for a while know we like the new Deadpool series by Gail Simone. Even Charlie Esser, will give you like 4-page reviews from time to time. And after that, we will discuss this week's. Just dropped today's Cable and Deadpool Annual number 1 by David F. Walker, who Charlie Esser and I talked to on Super Connectivity episode 150. Scroll way down.
Way down. Okay.
It's something Charlie Esser would like. Let me just put it to you that way.
Hey, David F. Walker, I do enjoy from time to time. Just it wasn't this week. Let's talk about Domino first. Something that I did enjoy. I only found like maybe 2 or 3 nitpicks about this one, so that's saying a lot. I just dig how much Gail Simone just really gets this character and her side characters. Like it's a fully developed world. Everybody feels fleshed out and 3-dimensional, and
yes.
And they're female characters, and that's just so refreshing to feel that way.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I could see this as like an action movie.
Yeah.
If they do
though.
Yeah. Is he kind of like a stereotype?
For the female gaze, maybe even. I don't know. I didn't really think about it in that lens.
I mean, I didn't read a lot of Shang-Chi back in the day, but he comes off, well, at least in this issue, comes off as like the Asian James Bond.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see Idris Elba might be the next James Bond?
He said, "Don't count your." Did he say don't get your pennies in a bunch or don't count your chickens before they're hatched? It was something along that.
But I thought they said he tweeted out too. He's like, "My name is Elba."
Yeah, he did because he's drumming up that interest to get that campaign going. I mean, I'm here for it. If we can have a blonde Bond, we can have a black Bond. That's all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. I haven't been the biggest Daniel Craig fan, so but what do I know? Pierce Brosnan is my favorite James Bond. Fight Me Nerds, GoldenEye, best freaking game on Nintendo 64 or any first-person shooter. Just saying.
Do you think older men could be Bond also?
Isn't Daniel Craig like 60?
Oh.
I mean, he can't get it though. So don't get any ideas, Phil.
Oh, Mark Harmon can get it.
What?
If Mark Harmon was English, he'd be perfect, to be honest. I do feel like he still needs to be English. Or Scottish. So yeah, but yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I mean, like I said, if they would do if they did like a solo Domino movie, I want Gail to like at least consult.
Yes, or screenplay or something. Even though we all know she is super freaking busy, almost as busy as Kelly Thompson.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think so. I hate when people are like, when they're talking about the Supergirl movie, like, oh, why does it need to be a female director? I couldn't imagine Wonder Woman not being directed by a woman. And I would very much so. I don't know why they didn't just ask Patty, just to be honest, about the Supergirl movie.
No, I mean,
like, I just feel a certain way that maybe, you should have a little more female perspective on a female-driven story. It's just time. It's 2018.
Maybe they want to try to get like more female directors, and it's like with after like Wonder Woman's success, for every movie they got, if they go to Patty every time, she might be like, oh yeah, I see you're desperate. Let's start the bidding.
Pay the woman her money.
Exactly.
She gave you your best rated movie. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
If it broke, don't fix it, which is something DC isn't familiar with.
Well, I forget.
As we all know as fans.
I forget the figure, but I believe she did get a hefty raise to do Wonder Woman 2.
As she should have. She was robbed on the first one, as was Gal Gadot. Although she wasn't that well known, and there's reasons for that, and that's why you have to have a good business manager and an agent and all those things. But yeah, so anyway, I would be so hyped if like Diamondback and Outlaw would be in the Domino movie. Like, that would be hype.
Oh yeah, give me Domino. Oh yeah, from like my Diamondback from my favorite period of Captain America comics.
Always with the Captain America, Philip.
What's wrong with Captain America, you communist?
I'm a socialist, but it's okay.
Have you read any Mark Grunwald Captain America?
Not yet. I know you're going to force me for Comic Capers one of these days. It's okay, because you're going to read some Archie, so it's a trade-off.
I know.
Don't sound so excited. No, but I think my favorite panel is with Shang-Chi and Domino, where he's like, well, this is a lesson learned and we failed. I was just like, it's only the 5th issue. You're gonna be okay, I promise you. But I did enjoy the Outlaw and Diamondback stuff more with Prototype and Topaz. Like I enjoyed that side of the story a lot more, I will say, because it had more action. Yeah,
I mean, I think the art totally made this issue too. But yeah, I just love this page of her walking across the bar. It's like, okay, let's do this.
Everything about this book is gorgeous. The dialogue, the colors, the inking, the lettering. I will say that the layouts for that action scene seemed the angles were slightly off. That's my only, literally my only nitpick for this issue. It's like, when it came to the action scenes, I just felt like the flow kind of got like a start, stop, stutter to it. But everything else for the layouts in the book were great.
I think the thing that killed, I mean, it was still a good issue, but I think if anything slowed it down, it was just jumping back and forth between Domino and Shang-Chi and then Diamondback and Outlaw.
I don't mind mixing it up a bit, though.
No, I don't either, but
yeah, everybody has to have a little nitpick. Nothing is completely, totally perfect, especially not with me. So, go ahead and nitpick.
But I'm like, there's somebody in the Marvel universe who doesn't know Diamondback dated Captain America. Do you think that would? Do you think
Patty's first issue somewhere?
Don't you think that would have been like on every tabloid in the Marvel universe?
Who's gonna write it? Eddie Brock?
Hey,
Irene Merriweather. It is the X-Verse, and it is loosely tied to Cable and Deadpool. So
that's right.
Just throw that out there. The only redhead in comics I don't like. Anyway, this is just a really great issue. I hope Gail Simone doesn't get busy and gets pulled away from this title. I hope she stays with it for a while. I really like this new voice that she's kind of put in Domino's mouth. I like this version a lot.
Oh yeah, I believe this. I believe we mentioned this issue real quick on Super Connectivity last week, and Charlie enjoyed it also.
Only because it's proven his theory's right. If it wasn't, he wouldn't be. There, I said it. Fight me, nerd. But yeah, like this is a total A for me.
Mm-hmm.
I just really, really am enjoying the dialogue of it. And it's not too much. It's just the right amount of dialogue, just the right amount of humor, just the right amount of action. It's nothing like over the top sexual innuendo or anything. It's just like this just great mix.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think you're going to get the female character right because, again, you have a female writer. It's not going to be a guy saying, "Oh, let's make it all sexy."
Now, don't get me wrong. There's some people. I mean, she did write Red Sonja, but she never put the emphasis on the sexy. You just can't help it with Red Sonja.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's talk about this poop of a disaster for Deadpool Cable Annual #1.
How dare you?
I, as a person who happened to enjoy both Doctor Who and the Terminator franchise, no matter how convoluted and as much BS as they put us fans through with the reboots and the reshoots and the retcons, I'm a fan. But man, they beat these references into the ground. I found nothing humorous about this book. I felt like none of the jokes landed. It's time travel, so you're already frustrated. Because you know nothing's going to make sense. Nothing's going to add up. And to top it off, it's time travel with Deadpool and Cable on his heels. Like the two worst people for time travel. Which is maybe the joke in and of itself. I don't know.
I just think... Well, this part in the beginning reminded me of Charlie Esser. It's like, who wears clothes on their day off? Or,
I mean, I don't either, but...
I was going to say, or you, after a couple shots.
The aftermath, the day after.
Who wears clothes on a date?
Only if you're jumping out of a plane. It's the only time I recommend it. Anyway, no, I don't know. It just did this particular issue nothing came together for me. I was just really annoyed. Because it's time travel. I'm just so over time travel and everybody screwing the timeline like they're Barry Allen.
I know, but it just, I mean, I didn't have a problem with it like you did, but it just seems like every story people like in the present, like recently that people write about Cable, it has to involve time travel. Not every story has to involve, just because he's done some in the past.
We might get something like Soldier X again. I think people write themselves into a wall with Cable, but he's infinitely more interesting than just time travel. And I think people just it's an easy go-to because it's sci-fi and it's action and the story kind of writes itself and you can be goofy serious.
Did you read Extermination #1 today?
I did, and I enjoyed it.
There looks like there may be some developments on the Cable front there, maybe.
Yeah. Let's hope it's more interesting than the last thing they did with Cable. That's all that I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's such an interesting character, and he's got like, I know his timeline's convoluted and all those things, you know what I mean? But it's easy to clean it up with a little refresh.
Well, that's what I think the whole point of that Extermination is to like
clean up some stuff for
freshen up a lot of stuff and clean up some, because I mean there was at least 2 deaths in this issue. Well, in Extermination. Well, one definitely and one probably.
Yeah. So I don't have a problem with this convoluted history because I'm a comic book fan and that's just what we're used to. So, but this is just like, it's just like, I don't know, it's schmaltzy slapstick fun, and I think that they need to and plus Cable wasn't really the main focus again. Anytime Deadpool shows up, Deadpool almost always outshines Cable, and they even kind of reference it in the book itself. So it's like, just because you lampshade it doesn't mean it's okay. Do better. I think it's because they never know what to do with Cable.
Yeah, and I think they were kind of like they wanted to play up like the Josh Brolin Cable, and because like even like
they definitely pulled some stuff from Deadpool too.
And even when like Deadpool has his mask off anytime in this issue, I swear, are they trying to almost go for like a Ryan Reynolds vibe here?
Oh, they are. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, that that other Deadpool book, it kind of is giving you the refresh, kind of that Deadpool 2 vibe too, which is fine. And like anything that gets people to Deadpool, because eventually you're gonna stop liking the new stuff and get curious about the old stuff. That's just how it is.
And I'm old school. Like I hear Time Variance Authority. I'm waiting for all the guys with like blank faces.
Oh my God, you're so old, Phil. That's why I love you.
They had like blank faces. I think they might have had mustaches, maybe. But yeah, I believe that originally the Time Variance Authority they said was like all those guys were based on Mark Grunwald because he was like such a continuity guy.
Yeah.
At Marvel back in the day, yeah, like he knew, like anyone needed to know like history or something. He's like, oh yeah, well this happened.
Can we get
here.
Charlie Esser that job? I mean, I know they moved from New York, but can we get
he's more of a theory man. I think I know more issue numbers than he does.
Give him time.
He can tell you stories, just not specific issue numbers.
You have a job. Don't be greedy, Philip.
He has a job now, doesn't he?
For now.
He was spending money on Fantastic Four #1s and stuff last week.
That's how you know Charlie's gonna show you spending that money on that comic book. I don't know though, like this is just a weird issue for me. Like for this to be the annual, I don't know.
I mean, it's kind of weird too because there isn't like an ongoing Cable and Deadpool book right now.
Okay, yeah, that too.
Well, again, I don't know if they're like playing,
They're playing it. Come on, we all know the Marvel Disney playing.
Plus, I believe next week is when Deadpool 2 comes out on like Blu-ray, I believe.
Yep.
So, I don't think the timing of that is coincidental.
Never.
No.
Never miss out on an opportunity that involves money, Philip. We got to start developing our Disney Marvel plan. We got to get some phases going. Phase 1, porn stars.
Yeah.
Phase 2, crossovers everywhere.
We're looking at you, Heroes by the Pint.
Fandom zone. So anyway, yeah.
I wish I could censor you like this. Oh,
only on YouTube. If you want to see the full like uncensored us, it's YouTube.
If you want to know what fingers Lilith Hellfire put up, yes, follow us on YouTube.
And Mahalo, rock and roll, the devil,
and hit the bell
For quality.
Bing. The opposite of quality. Ding. This issue is a giant C- for me.
Ooh.
It's not an epic fail, but it's not like anything I would recommend. I'd say save your money.
I would go B on this, and I only have one small nitpick, but it's like when they take Cable's arm off. Did I miss something where I thought there used to be his arm, his real arm that was just like transformed?
Covered in them,
yeah. But now I swear the last couple of years it's like, oh yeah, it's a robotic arm. You can take
everybody's Bucky at heart. Don't you know that?
I'm like, did I miss a story where his real arm got cut off and then they went to that bionic arm? I don't know.
They don't think anybody's paying that close attention, Phil, so you shouldn't. Just go with it.
I am Marvel.
Between the refreshes, the retcons, and the do-overs.
Hire us, Marvel. We'll do your YouTube and be like, this is what happened in this episode.
We'll have the little yellow boxes and like a whiteboard with illustrations and red string mapping out timelines.
Whatever you're paying those guys on This Week in Marvel, we'll do it cheaper.
They're doing it for free. I think we should do it for.
I think they work for Marvel in other aspects, but hey, pay us off in comics.
Works for me.
I know Charlie Esser's cheap. He'll do it for comics.
And beer. Let's not forget the beer.
Oh,
the apple juice. Sorry.
If he gets free comics, that's more money for beer anyways. Beer.
It's something Charlie Esser would like. Let me just put it to you that way.
Oh Lord, God bless this mess, please.
Oh my Lord, we're talking about beer. We always talk about comics. If we do get porn stars on here, there's no way Charlie Esser can't listen to this.
Oh, so was there any other Deadpool world news or anything like that?
I know you don't enjoy it, but Deadpool Assassin #5 was also out this week.
Yeah, I vetoed that. Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
I can read another one. I got to issue 3, and I'm like, no, I'm good.
There's a shocking scene in it. I wonder if they're actually going to pay it off or not, though.
Spoilers! Spoil me.
I didn't say. Oh, you want me to spoil it?
Yes. Spoilers. Cover your ears.
All right, coming down in 3, 2, 1. Weasel was really badly stabbed, so I don't know if they're actually going to kill him off or not.
You can't kill the weasel.
And is that his wife? I think did he actually get married or a fiance? Well, whoever his woman's pregnant too. So
maybe he'll just be reincarnated as the baby.
But she's kind of in danger, so who knows what's gonna go.
Pop goes the weasel.
Hello.
Double entendres, Wade's World specialty. Oh Lord, let's get out of here, Philip.
Sounds sort of naughty now that I'm saying it.
Everything sounds naughty if you try hard enough.
There's my drop. All right, that's what she said. It's Wade's World. We have to say it at least once an episode. We're contracted. All right, everyone. If you share your thoughts with us. Did you like Cable and Deadpool Annual #1? Did you like Domino #5? Share your thoughts with us. wadesworldpod@gmail.com, facebook.com/Wade's World Podcast, @Wade's World Pod, and @CL Sidekicks on the Twitter. We're on the gram. And the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And Lilith Hellfire.
You nerds want to fight me or talk DC TV? That's Gotham, Arrow, Lucifer. They just started shooting for episode #1 for season 4 on Netflix. I'm really excited. So @Lilith Hellfire, if you want to talk Superman, Smallville, or just, chill out and swear a lot, @Save Me Podcast, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, and Instagram.
For quality.
Bing! No, sorry, wrong co-host.
Yeah, wrong co-host.
And if you want
Hey, did Tyler do a review of Death of Superman for Krypton Report yet?
He did the comics. I believe he wants to do the movie. I don't know if they've done it yet or not.
Okay.
Why?
I was gonna recommend it because it's out, and you should. If you haven't watched it and you want some spoilers,
Meanwhile, I wanted to review it, and you were like,
well, we had other things to do. We were behind.
She's saving it for her swearing podcast. But yes, if you're any actors, like from say a Deadpool movie or comic creator, or
who's coming up on September 29th?
I don't believe it's September 29th because that is my beautiful wife's birthday, and I would never schedule.
Or 25th, or something, whatever.
How drunk were you when you get my messages? That would be
late at night. Of course, I'm drunk.
Live Wednesday, September 12th on YouTube. You can watch our interview with Lord Fabian Nicieza. He's written basically everything X-Men. So yes, join us live on YouTube September 12th.
It had a 2 in it. I got close enough.
At 9:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if Lilith Hellfire can make it on time.
Ooh, shots fired!
I'm just saying.
In my heart. We better go now. I'm bleeding.
But anyway, yeah, if you're an actor, comic creator, or a major or minor porn star, email me, nightwingpdp@gmail.com. And on Twitter, I am @nightwingpdp. We will talk to you. And for another week, this has been the Deadpool Podcast. Wade's World.
The opposite of maximum effort.
We put effort into this. It doesn't look like it, but we do. So we going back to Agent X and Soldier X next episode?
Yeah. I just needed a quick break.
6 and 6, people. Next week. Gunfights.
shoot 'em ups. Bang bang.
Cable. Email.
Great world, great world, should be strong in time. Self your great world, should be strong in time.
That's right. Come back next time. Gun battles and doorknobs. See, if you've been paying attention, you'll know what that means.